back when Nikola Tesla was experimenting with a way to create energy and transfer it across large distances, it was always with an eye towards having it be free and accessible by all people. Some of the places, interestingly enough, some of the places where there are large amounts of UFO and UAP sightings are actually also the same locations where Nikola Tesla had scoped them out as a transfer point for free energy.
Really?
Because of the geology in those locations. What I have come to confidently land on is that there is absolutely a connection between the geology of a location and the energetics of that location and how they impact UFOs and UAPs. And let me just give you a real quick example. There are parts of the country where the soil underground, the geological conditions underground, are heavy in metals like iron ore or copper ore and quartz, which is a rock. Most of us know what quartz is, right? When those two conditions exist, a heavy metal ore paired with quartz, you're essentially creating a scenario in which the molten core of the Earth can charge an artificial battery or a natural battery. Because the metal matched with the quartz creates a type of reaction where the energy from the core of the Earth is stored in the quartz and then it's released to the surface through the quartz, not through the actual core of the Earth. In areas that don't have a layer of quartz like that, energy is free flowing. But in areas where there is a heavy focus or a heavy concentration of quartz, that battery power charges, and then you actually see higher electromagnetic energy fields.
Okay.
Right? Sedona, Arizona, someplace we were talking about recently. There's a fantastic report online. If you just do a quick Google search for Sedona or look for Sedona, Arizona magnetic anomalies, right? Or U.S. Geological Survey, USGS, Sedona, Arizona magnetic anomalies. Look up that and you're going to come across a report from 2005 that the U.S. Geological Service did that talks all about how the ground underneath the city of Sedona is unique, specifically because of this ability to capture and store energy from the core of the Earth. It's a fascinating thing. Sedona, Arizona is also one of those areas where people report seeing lots of strange UFOs, sightings of things they can't explain, energy vortexes that, change and alter their psychology and their mental state. I mean, and could it all be related to the energy that's happening underground? I would say yes, it absolutely could be related. It even may be like high probability, medium confidence that it's related to the energy underground. Because all of those things scientifically, they all make sense. They all match up. The difference that we have in a place like Sedona versus other parts of Utah, Nevada, New Mexico, Colorado, is that we don't know if those areas have the same kind of magnetic geology like we see in Sedona. So, I mean, it's all my way of saying that in my experience, what we see in the skies are real and they're really unexplained, but we may be reaching a little bit too far when we associate what we see in the sky with intelligent life. What we see in the sky could and is scientifically proven to be related to what happens underground. So maybe we should be looking underground first and then considering life at altitude, right? Because I like to put you and I in the position where what would we do? If you were in charge of researching another planet and you were studying another planet and you saw in your studies that there's a natural energy source in a certain area of that planet, that's probably the first place that you would go. So when I think of the fact that there's a natural energy source under a place like Sedona, Arizona, if I was a visiting intelligent life form, that's one of the first places I would go. Why would I check out Arkansas? Why would I go check out, Wisconsin when I could check out what is this strange energy signature coming underground at this location in Arizona?
Interesting. Very interesting. so fresh on me.